Okay, checkpoint 11.3.1. What is the output of learning class C? Okay, so we are looking at that A, which is, this is actually A. There is a question B as well. So that's the A. So class A and then class B, with this in class C up here, and this is public. These two we consider is a class. Okay. Class A and B, because we declare the visibility is less than public, which is default here. It doesn't have a name, which is default, and then default. So we don't have to have a class C source code, and then here A and B. Normally we have a separate Java source code like a.java, b.java, c.java. Classes, we can actually have it with this in source code C. Okay, that's the idea of a class. Let me just say here class. So question is about the inheritance. If you understand the idea of default constructor within the hierarchy of a superclass and subclass, you should be able to answer this question. So class C, we are using the constructor based on class B. Okay, default constructor here. Okay, we are constructor object as a B. Okay, B refers to class B's object. So class B, there's nothing here. That means we are implicitly using default constructor. Okay. So we are using default constructor. B is a subclass of A. So if you have a subclass and superclass or inheritance relationship, if you don't have a default constructor, you may have to check one more things. You go back to your superclass, which is A. Okay, sorry, class is A here. And then we have a default constructor. Okay, because you don't have your own default constructor, we are not using explicit default constructor. We are calling for default constructor belongs to superclass A. So this is will be called here. Okay. Okay. Here we are going to call this. So if you run it, it's going to print no argument constructor is invoked. Okay, no argument constructor is invoked. Okay, so you should be able to change if you change. Okay, here let's say C. Okay. C, okay, we are using default constructor. It won't do anything, it won't print anything. Okay, so unless you say extend, okay, let's say B. Okay, so C becomes subclass of class B. Doesn't have a default constructor because we are using default constructor. Doesn't have one, and it's going to refer to class B's superclass A. So you end up with calling default constructor belongs to class A. So output will be same. Okay, calling A's no argument constructor is invoked. So this question, let me just go back to original one. Whether it's a B or C, if you understand the hierarchy, you should be able to answer this question. Thank you.